forgot something. Yeah, y'all. Your girl almost forgot her 8 bundles. What's up, y'all? Your girl, Sande, and yeah, y'all, we back up in this motherfucker for another motherfucking video. How y'all living, fam? Hope everyone's having a great day, great night, great week, whenever y'all are watching this shit up and through here. And as y'all can tell by the motherfucking title, motherfuckers, yo bitch is back to do another motherfucking video, bitch. Look, your girl's been on a roll trying to get these motherfuckers out, so thumbs up this motherfucking video for that shit, okay? If you haven't seen my last few makeup videos, y'all need to, because you already know y'all come to me to let y'all know if you should be spending your hoarder and coin on all these motherfucking products coming out, okay? So make sure you guys check out all the rest of the videos. I will leave them linked down below, annotate them on the screen. Look, a bitch has been reviewing these products, you heard me? And today is no different because we are about to review a foundation that everybody and their mama has been hitting me up about, saying I need to go ahead and do a review on, because y'all are on the fence, bitch. The other thing about this motherfucker right here is the fact that there are so many shades available, not just for our Caucasian brothers and sisters out there and our mid-toned brothers and sisters out there, but for us motherfucking melanin infused brothers and sisters too. Yes, bitch, the motherfucking foundation we are finna review today, okay, is this motherfucker right here. Bam! The NYX Total Control Drop Foundation, okay? Now, you guys have been hitting me up for the longest, okay? This was even more popular of a suggested first impression video than any of the other recent reviews I've done, okay? So we're gonna really see what's going on with this. Now, from what I can tell, okay, and I haven't seen a lot of reviews, but what I have seen, it's been pretty mixed, okay? Because a lot of different people, you know, are kind of skeptical based on the skin type that you are, okay? Now, just FYI, y'all know I test everything for everybody. However, your girl is a normal to dry skin bitch, okay? And you're gonna probably be able to see because these lights show every motherfucking thing. Number one, I am testing out a concealer that I have never tried before, okay? You'll hear about that in a future monthly faves, and I'll have to know whether a bitch liked it or not. But if it looks a little different, it's because it is. So I'll come up a little closer so you guys can actually see. So stay tuned to hear about what concealer that shit is and what I think about the motherfucker, okay? I've been trying out a whole hell of a lot of products over the last few months. That one, two, y'all know that even though I am normal to dry skin, and you're gonna see some of them dry patches on my motherfucking face in this motherfucking light, I do test this product also in the arena for those of you guys that are oily skinned or perspire on your face, because the bitch perspires. Hence why you see my hair blowing in the wind trying to get on the Beyonce levels when I do these motherfucking videos, because the bitch has a fan right up and through this bitch over here, okay? Because these lights are hot than a motherfucker, okay? Now to give you a couple specs on this particular foundation, it retails for $14, so it's not a very expensive foundation. You can actually find it several places, okay? One in particular is of course the NYX website, but if you want to get it a little bit cheaper, you can actually get it at Ulta. By the way, real quick, had to pop in, let you guys know, if you haven't signed up for Ebates yet, check out the link at the top of the description box. It's basically a site that allows you to pretty much get paid to shop. And the reason why I wanted to interrupt the video to let y'all know y'all need to sign up down below is because, one, you get a free $10 bonus by signing up using the link down below, okay? And number two is that there is a shit ton of stores that are doing triple cash back, so you'll get triple the money back when you shop at any of the stores affiliated with Ebates. And everyone's affiliated with Ebates, Ulta, Sephora, and all the places you would buy your makeup and other products from, all right? So open up an Ebates account down below and take advantage of the triple cash back. All right, back to the video. This motherfucker is available in 24 shades, and surprisingly, okay, there are a ton of shades to choose from. Almost the point that when I actually went to look for a foundation color that I felt would suit my skin, I couldn't even figure out what shade I would be, so I got a couple of shades assuming or hoping that maybe I got one of them right, okay? But there's that many shades to choose from for us melanin infused brothers and sisters, and y'all know a bitch loves that. The colors I got this foundation is in the color color TCD F22 and TCD F21 Deep Cool, and it comes in a container that looks just like this. It's a glass container and it's a drop foundation, so there's a dropper on top. I also got this foundation in TCD F21, which is Cocoa, okay? And yeah, we're gonna hope and pray that one of these motherfuckers work. This foundation promises a velvety matte finish, which y'all already know I loves me a matte beat as fuck ass face. It's also supposed to be a buildable foundation, so they're promising sheer to full coverage, okay? And the way that you basically accomplish that is for 2 drops you'll have a sheer look, for 3 drops you'll get a medium coverage type look, and for 4 drops or more you'll get a full coverage look. So we're gonna play around with this a little bit. They also recommend a brush that they actually have on their site that's also $14, okay? And they basically said you could use it to buff the foundation into your skin. You're supposed to buff it in your face, okay? And so I figured I would go ahead and splurge on that motherfucker since the foundation wasn't that expensive to begin with. So we went ahead and got that brush too. Just to give you guys an idea of what the foundation brush looks like up close, it's basically just an angled brush, very, very soft bristles, but firm, okay? And this is supposed to be what you use to buff this foundation on your face. Basically, it says you're supposed to shake these motherfuckers up before you use them, all right? So we're gonna go ahead and shake these 2 up, and I'll show you swatches of both colors so you guys can kind of see the difference between the 2.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your testes. Hey! Shake your testes. Hey!
I know y'all were expecting me to say titties, but I have male audience members as well, so that was a shout out to y'all. All right, let's go ahead and swatch these motherfuckers out. The first one we're gonna swatch, let's see, we're gonna swatch Deep Cool first. I think this is the lighter of the 2 shades. So basically you twist it up. It's a glass bottle, if I haven't mentioned it, and a dropper, okay? Let me be very careful with this because it's probably gonna be a very liquidy foundation. So we'll go ahead and drop, boom. Yeah, that's super liquidy. Oh, wow, that's a deep shade, which is beautiful. Yes. I'm living for the shades. Okay, hold on, let me go ahead before it drips all the way down my hand. I will put them both next to each other. The next one is Cocoa. So Cocoa. Oh wow, I'm surprised Cocoa's darker. I mean lighter, actually. I'm surprised. Okay, so this is, let's see, this is Deep Cool if I'm not mistaken. Let me make sure. Oh, shit. Yeah, this is Deep Cool. That one right here. And that one is Cocoa, surprisingly. I thought Cocoa would be the darker of the 2, but it isn't. So let me go ahead and attempt to use Cocoa, okay? We're gonna try the lightest shade and see if this motherfucker works, okay? So, you're supposed to essentially, I think, drop it on your face. Just rock with me here. Okay, so as y'all can see, this is what we're looking like, okay? And so we did about 3 drops over here, which is pretty much gonna give us that medium coverage. We're not going for sheer, we're gonna go from medium to full. So let's go ahead and try this out. Let's go ahead and buff this into the daggone skin. No smell really at all for this foundation. I'm using their foundation brush. And I'm using a mirror too. Let me go ahead and use my mirror because I'm not used to this viewfinder being as high as it is. Okay, this is the three drop side, okay? Here's what it looks like, right? Right, and I haven't let it set yet. You guys know I usually kind of let it sit on my face for about 5 minutes or so, okay? And then we kind of go from there and then we set it, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and let it marinate on my face real quick and I'll show you what it looks like after a few minutes. Okay, so we let it set for a few minutes just to kind of see what it would do, and I don't see no matte finish at all. I mean, what I really see is just a tad bit, you know, a little bit of dewiness. I mean, you know, we're gonna see. Let's give it another couple minutes real quick. So I've let it set for a few minutes, all right? And yeah, outside of the couple of parts of my face that you guys still see is pretty much still setting, okay? The rest of it is giving me that velvety matte look. As you guys can see here, If I come on this side, you guys can see this is where it's pretty much completely set. And it does give me, it's not a matte, super matte look, but it's a velvety matte. I see why they call it velvety matte, okay? So I'm gonna go to the other side over here so you guys can see that. So here's what my face looks like after I've mattified it with my usual dual matte powder. I'll leave it linked down below. If you guys have an opportunity to get your hands on this motherfucker, I'm in number 218. This is going out of commission, okay? So one of the things that we're gonna be doing here very shortly is testing out some different pressed powders and matte powders and all of that shit so we can see if we can find a replacement for this motherfucker. But I keep using it because I bought several of this shade before they went out of commission, okay? That's why you still see them in the videos. But trust and believe, we're gonna be testing out some more pressed powders to see if I can find a replacement for this motherfucker, because eventually this is gonna go bye-bye. Now from what I can see of the color, okay, I had to look in the mirror real quick, the viewfinder, and the lights kind of throw me off a little bit, but I turned off the camera and I looked in my mirror. This shade is actually too dark for me, okay? It's just like a shade too dark. So I really could have gone maybe a shade lighter than this shade, okay? And I'm glad I didn't go for the darkest shade of the two or the redder shade of the two, because it'd have been even worse. But I think I can make this work, okay? So one last look. Let me go ahead and do a quick mini beat. I'm about to go run some errands. We're gonna be out in the streets. I will show you guys what this looks like during the day as well, in the elements, all right? And y'all know the deal. I'm gonna come back in a few hours and let you know everything from the rooter to the motherfucker to the bitch. All right, let go. Boom! Okay, just wanted to pop in and show you guys my finished little mini beat. Okay, this is more of like a little daytime beat type of situation. Rocking one of my absolute favorite nude lip gloss in the entire damn world, and it is actually by NYX, so I figured I'd just keep everything NYX, okay? And that is Miami Babe. Y'all, if y'all have not checked out Miami Babe, you guys know, if you guys have been longtime followers of mine here on this channel, as well as my vlog channel, The Socialite Life TV, if you have not subscribed yet, y'all need to go ahead and do that shit. The link is down below. But if you guys have been longtime followers of mine, you guys know this is literally a lip color I wear every motherfucking day. Now that I have my kids, I can't, because I don't want it to be all over their faces and break them out, okay? Not that it has anything in it that breaks you out. However, they're babies and that's just what it is. But whenever I have the opportunity to rock this shit, this is what is always in my purse. It is my favorite color. Literally goes with every skin tone under the damn sun, okay? Caucasian, brown, black, everything, okay? So if you haven't checked it out, I will leave some links down below where you can get this. I buy it in literally the maximum amount that they allow me to purchase. I have tons of them here, okay? Let me go ahead and give you a real quick final look at what it looks like after I have set the foundation, of course, with my powder, and just put a little blush on since I'm gonna be out just running a few light errands, right? And I have lash extensions on. I know some of you guys have been asking in the comments, and I have to get them filled, and they might look a little cray-cray because I haven't brushed them out yet, so disregard that. It feels very, very, very light on the face. It blended very easily when I applied it, in case I didn't mention that earlier. No scent to it. So we're gonna see if it's gonna be able to handle being out in the elements. And y'all know I perspire, and it's sunny outside. It's not hot outside, okay? But I do perspire regardless of where the fuck I am and what temperature it is outside. I'm just that bitch, okay? So I'll let you guys know how that acts. But here we go. Battery's flashing. Let me go ahead and get to going. And I'll let you guys know everything from the rooter to the motherfucker to the bitch when I get back. Boom! I'm back, bitches! Y'all miss me? Okay! So, here is my face after several hours of wear. I've actually had this foundation on for 8+ hours, okay? I actually got out, got in the elements. I've been out and about all day, and I have absolutely not touched up any part of my face. I mean, obviously, you can tell I haven't even touched up my lippy, okay? So, y'all know I will rock the shit all day, and I will truly not touch anything, just so you guys can really, truly see what the foundation or whatever product I'm reviewing does, all right? So here in a little bit, I'll show you guys what the foundation looked like in natural daylight, all right? So stay tuned for that. However, this is what it looks like right here, okay? So let me go ahead and get all up close and personal so y'all can see how the foundation did, okay? So here's this side right over here. I done got my blush. There's still blush there, so it hasn't dissipated. As you guys can see, my foundation is still there, all right? So we're looking at the forehead and all up in through the T-zone area. Right, okay? So that's pretty much what the foundation has done as of right now. y'all are gonna have to let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of the foundation and how it looks after having worn it for 8+ hours, okay? But let me go ahead and go through the pros first, and then we gonna go through the motherfucking cons as we usually do. First of all, this foundation to me doesn't look half bad. Now, we've already discussed the fact that a bitch done got the wrong color, okay? Neither one of these colors are really gonna suit my skin, but that's actually a good thing in this particular case, because one of the really great things about this particular foundation is that there are literally so many shades to choose from for us melanin infused people out there, okay? And literally there are darker shades than the two I done showed you and swatched for you earlier today, which is great. So if you're deeper and darker than me, if you have a different undertone than I do, if you have the same undertone, because clearly I picked the wrong tone for my undertone, you actually have other choices out there that you can actually choose from. Same goes to my Caucasian sisters and brothers out there as well, my browns, everybody. There's a whole hell of a lot of shades for all of us out there. Another good thing about this particular foundation is I am loving the price point. Look, you ain't breaking the motherfucking bank. It's not the cheapest foundation in the world, but it's not the most expensive. It's actually pretty affordable for everyone. It also promises a velvety matte finish, and I have to say that is literally kind of how I would describe it. It's not the most matte finish on the planet, right? And y'all know I loves me a matte as fuck ass face, right? But this is actually tolerable for me as well. It kind of has a little bit of a glow to it, okay? It's not illuminating, i.e. greasy, okay? However, I will tell you guys here in a little bit what I would do if you were a little oilier with this particular foundation. It is super, super, super light on the face. Very, very easy to apply. It does take a second for it to set, which is actually a good thing because you want to have time to make it whatever coverage you want it to be, whether you want to keep it pretty sheer or if you want to try to go full coverage. So those are the pros of this foundation, all right? Now, let's go ahead and talk about just a couple of cons. The first con isn't necessarily about the foundation as it is about the actual brush that they recommend that you use to buff in said foundation into your motherfucking skin, okay? Now, first and foremost, as you guys can see, this is what the foundation brush looks like after you've used it. Now, I've clearly only used it one time, okay? Now, the reason why it looks like that with the bristles, the way that they look or whatever, is because number one, this foundation, as you guys saw earlier, is extremely liquefied, okay? Literally, me showing you the sample, had I just put my hand like this, I would have completely dropped it all over my carpet, okay? You have to be very, very careful. Now, with that being said, this is not the most ideal brush to actually use for this foundation if you were to apply the foundation in the brush or on the brush. I actually would more prefer that for those of you guys who do check out this foundation, that you actually apply the foundation to your face, maybe dot it on your face, put it on your hand, and then apply it to your face, and then buff it into your skin, okay? Because this actual brush does absorb the actual product. And I wouldn't necessarily say that this is the only product that wouldn't necessarily be ideal to apply this particular foundation. I would even say a beauty blender would probably not be the best option as well, because again, this is a very, very liquefied foundation, so it's almost better to do what the fuck y'all saw me do earlier, maybe just not as exaggerated, okay? And put it on your face first and then buff it in. Now, do I think that you need this brush in your life to be able to utilize this motherfucking foundation, even though it's not the most expensive brush in the motherfucking world, but it ain't the cheapest brush in the whole motherfucking world? Fuck no, you don't need that shit, okay? There are plenty of other brushes that are actually more dense than that particular brush. I would actually prefer a denser brush to actually buff this foundation in. Now here is it's not even necessarily a con, it's just kind of a beware for those of you guys that have oilier skin or might perspire on your face, okay? Because sometimes our skin acts the same way, all right? Here's what I would recommend, okay? Now, as you guys can see, if I come up real close, you see my nose is shiny and, you know, in my T-zone area. Now, I've had that pretty much most of the day. And I'm gonna show you guys what my actual face looked like in the natural daylight. So let me go ahead and show that to you real quick right now. This, keep in mind, is after having worn it for about an hour and a half or so, okay? So this is to show you what the foundation looked like just in natural daylight. And as you guys can see, it's a very powdery foundation. It kind of reminds me of the drop foundation from Bare Minerals. You guys know I have actually done a review on that product. Wasn't the biggest fan of that motherfucker. I will see if I can find it and leave it linked down below. If not, it's in this playlist, okay? Because this is my makeup first impressions playlist. However, it reminds me very much of that particular foundation because it's very liquidy and has that powdery kind of feel to it as well. So let me go ahead and get all up close and personal with y'all. But as y'all can see here on my nose, we've got some shine there. and I've got some shine on my forehead in the T-zone area. All of these things have been pretty much shiny for the majority of the afternoon into the evening, okay? So I started noticing the breakthrough of the powdery finish, of the velvety matte finish, okay? I started to notice that about 2.5 hours, 3 hours into wearing the foundation, okay? And that's kind of pretty much how it's been the remaining hours all the way up until now when I turn the camera on, okay? So the one thing that I would most definitely say, even though this is not horrible, okay, at all by any stretch, and this is 8+ hours in, but I'm also normal to dry skin. Someone who is oily or combination type skin is gonna see a lot more breakthrough than this, and so it's not that I would say that I would abstain from this foundation. Is this the best foundation for someone who's got oily or combination skin? And absolutely not. However, I would say if you are gonna test it out, because it's not the worst, I would definitely make sure that you use a mattifying primer underneath this foundation if you can, and I would definitely make sure you use something very mattifying on the face, and maybe even look into using a stay-in-place matte type of spray, okay? And I've been testing a couple of those out, so I'll keep you guys posted on that, but I know that there are some mattifying sprays out there that you can use to kind of keep your face in place, so I would recommend those with this particular foundation. As far as the number of drops that you're gonna need to use for this sheer to full coverage type of situation, I don't necessarily feel that this is the fullest coverage foundation. I would most definitely say this is more of a sheer to medium or a heavy medium, but I would definitely not say that you could build this all the way up to a complete full coverage. NYX, you got me with this shit. This is actually a damn good foundation, and reality is neither one of these motherfucking colors work for the motherfucking kid. But the good thing is that this shit's so inexpensive, okay, that I can go ahead and just go real quick, go and get another color and try another undertone to find the right match for my skin. There are literally 6+ shades that are dark enough for my skin range, okay? So, holla at your girl down below. Let me know if you guys have checked out this foundation, all right? If you guys have, holla at your girl and let me know if you guys were oily, dry skin, combo skin, and if so, what have you guys used to fix the situation if it's been not so good for you, or if you had to feel like you've had to use a primer or whatever the case may be, let me know down below. Or if you guys have been just using it without having to use any of that stuff and it's worked well for you, whether you're oily, dry, combination, or whatever the case may be, holla at your girl down below so other people can see what, you know, what your feedback is on it. You already know to comment down below and let me know what other shits you want to see in these first impressions, battle of the brands, rapid reviews, or whatever the fuck you want to see on this motherfucking channel. Comment down below and let me know what you guys want to see next in my upcoming videos, and I will make sure that I get to that shit, and you already know what to do. Thumbs up this motherfucking video just because you love seeing these videos from your girl. And of course, if you haven't subscribed after watching all of this, and I mean all of this, okay? Hit that motherfucking subscribe button, and I'ma see y'all in the next video. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/SocialiteSandy. Hit me up on my Facebook fan page and my pictures page. Those links are down below. Hit me up on my blog, TheSocialiteLife.com, and hit me up on Instagram, Periscope, and Snapchat at SocialiteSandy, SANDE. And you already know I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.